Children's Museum Houston, through the Para los Niños program, provides parents with resources, strategies, and activities to improve family literacy, learning practices, and parents' abilities to serve as their child's first teacher. The project was created through a partnership between Children's Museum Houston and Houston Public Library and has been implemented in public libraries in the Houston, Harris, and Fort Bend County area. Also, thanks to the initiative of the Houston Health Department and the Children's Learning Institute, the program reaches out to community centers and schools around our city. To better understand your child's strengths in learning, today we will introduce you to the 8 intelligences: Word Smart, Nature Smart, Picture Smart, Body Smart, People Smart, Self Smart, Logic Smart, and Music Smart. Word Smart, or verbal linguistic intelligence, refers to an individual's ability to use words effectively. This includes the ability to manipulate the structure, sounds, meanings, and the practical uses of language. A great way to stimulate this capacity in your children is by exposing them to written materials they are interested in. And today, we're going to be reading a fun story called Finding Wild by Megan Wagner Lloyd. Let's get started. What is wild, and where can you find it? Wild is tiny and fragile and sweet baby new. It pushes through cracks and crannies and steals back forgotten places. Sometimes wild is so tricky you have to squint to see it. And then there are times you can't possibly miss it. Wild creeps and crawls and slithers. It leaps and pounces and shows its teeth. Wild is full of smells: fresh mint, ancient cave, sun-baked desert, sharp pine, salt sea, every scent begging you to drink it in. Wild is forest fire, hot and icicle cold. It's as smooth as the petals of poppies and as rough as the fierce face of a mountain. Watch out! Wild can hurt. It can itch. It can burn. Ouch! It can even sting. But wild can also soothe. Gentle breeze, cheering sun, soft rain. Wild keeps many secrets waiting to be discovered, like its candy honey from bees and sap from trees, swift melting snowflakes, and juice bursting blackberries. Wild roars and barks and hisses and brays. It storm thunders and wind whispers. Wild sings. Sometimes wild is buried too deep, and it seems like the whole world is clean and paved, orderly and tidy. You look, and all you can see are streets and cars and buildings so high they hide the sky. And then, just when you're about to give up, there, What is that? There it is again. Old and worn and still standing strong. Wild. The end. That was a fun story. That encourages us to go outside and explore the natural world, which is a path to develop the nature smart or naturalistic intelligence. You can use all your senses while exploring nature. According to Gardner, children identified with this smart are more in tune with nature and are often interested in nurturing, exploring the environment, and learning about other species. To go discover more on this intelligence, let's join my partner Belkis for an extension activity on this story.
Hello everybody, my name is Belkis Hernandez. I am one of the Para los Niños educators. We are here in Eco Station at the Children's Museum Houston to show you a fun way to explore our natural surroundings through this activity called I Spy Nature. We will play a game with different objects that can be found in nature. A nature-smart child enjoys being outdoors and learn through exploring and observing nature. For this activity, you will need a tray, different objects from nature, such as flowers, leaves, or rocks, and insects. You can use plastic insects, and also a magnifying glass. What you and your child will do is encourage your child to become a nature spy by using their senses while they explore. For example, they can use their sense of smell with flowers, their sense of hearing with bird sounds, sense of touch to feel how soft or rough a leaf or a rock might be, and sense of sight to spy the smallest bug. Once you have collected the objects, place them in a tray and try to examine them with the magnifying glass. Play I Spy Nature with your child by taking turns saying things like, I spy something that has 6 legs and it is green. And the other player will try to guess the name of the object. Also, through this activity, your children can develop at the same time the visual spatial intelligence or picture smart, related with the ability of visualizing things and perceive the spatial world accurately. You can help your child making connections between real-world objects and images to extend their learning by engaging them in visual arts activities, making puzzles, and finding treasures on a nature walk to recognize patterns or recreate the adventure. Hi, Gisela! Yes, that's the reason why I would like to play this game with you. We will play I Spy Nature.
Oh, so we could be in nature.
Yes. Well, we will use a magnifying glass and all our senses to explore and describe the different natural objects, and the other will try to guess the object we are talking about.
Oh, okay. So let me see. I'll go first, and then you try to guess what I spy.
Sure.
I spy something that has petals and smells sweet.
I think you're talking about a flower.
That's correct.
Awesome. Now, I am spying something that can fly and has vibrant colors.
Spot a butterfly.
Yes, that's correct, Gisela.
Wonderful. Okay, let's try again. I spy something brown and is solid.
Are you spying a rock?
No, it's not a rock. Let's try again.
Okay.
I spy something brown, solid,
tree branch.
Yes, that's great. That was a lot of fun, Belkis. Thank you for inviting me to play.
Thank you for coming.
Awesome. I'm going to go explore some more nature. See you later.
Bye. Children like to learn by exploring their surroundings, but it is important to encourage them to understand and learn through their bodies and stimulate their kinesthetic intelligence. A body-smart child is described as a child who can use their whole body to express ideas and feelings. Let's join Alleigh with a yoga activity and exercise that helps develop your child's body movement through coordination, balance, and flexibility.
Welcome to the Children's Museum of Houston's Education Moments. I'm Alleigh, the life science educator here at the museum. I'm actually in charge of Texas Children's Hospital Power Science Lab, and we know that most of you are at home, so we wanted to create some activities that you could do there. Today we'll be doing a really fun activity called Alphabetical Animal Exercises, where we will be moving our bodies while acting like animals. So how we're going to play is I'm going to imitate an animal. So A is for alligator, and I'm going to pretend to be an alligator, and then I'm going to repeat it, and you're going to move your body with me. Let's try, okay? A is for alligator. Jump, jump, jump. Now you do it. A is for alligator. Jump, jump, jump. B is for bat, who flaps his wings. C is for chicken, who clucks, clucks, clucks. D is for dog, who chases his tail. E is for elephant, who stretches out his trunk. F is for flamingo, who stands on one leg. G is for giraffe, who stretches up real tall. H is for honeybee, who buzzes all around. I is for iguana, who moves really slow. J is for jaguar, who leaps, leaps, leaps. K is for kangaroo, who jumps, jumps, jumps. L is for lion, who roars. M is for mouse, who squeaks, squeaks, squeaks. N is for narwhal, with his tusk that swims. O is for oyster, curled up in a ball. P is for penguin, who waddles very tall. Q is for quail, who flaps his wings. R is for rabbit, who hops, hops, hops. S is for slug, that slithers and slimes. T is for tortoise, who's really big and round. U is for sea urchin, who rolls all around. V is for viper, that slithers like a snake. W is for wolf, who howls. Don't worry, I'm not a real wolf, June. X is for X-ray zebrafish, that swims, swims, swims. Y is for yellow ground squirrel, who pops up and down. And Z is for zebra, who gallops all around. Whew, that was exhausting. Thank you so much for doing the alphabet with me. And June, I hope to see you again.
Hello, I'm Tiffany Espinoza, and today I'm going to be exploring a flip kit. Let's take a look. Today's flip activity is based on the book Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andre and Guy Parker Reese. In this book, we meet Gerald the giraffe. He wants to go to the jungle dance more than anything. But he can't dance, or at least he doesn't think he can. But with the help of a friendly cricket, he learns that he can create a dance to his own rhythm. And he joins the jungle dance with all of the other animals in the end. For today's activity, we'll be exploring rhythm and movement as we create our own dance. To start off with, I have some instruments here that I can create rhythms with. You can create rhythms with toy instruments if you have some in your house, or you can make your own instruments out of things like empty boxes or containers and a spoon or sticks to beat with like a drum. Or you could even take an empty jar and fill it with dry rice or dry beans or cereal and shake it like a maraca. So you can use anything as long as you make a beat. In the book Giraffes Can't Dance, we see lots of animals dancing in lots of different styles. Like for instance, a lion dancing a tango, or a warthog dancing a waltz, even baboons dancing a Scottish reel. So we can explore movements of different types of animals. Like for instance, how would a monkey dance? Let's try it out. What about a sloth? That's a very slow moving, lazy type of animal. What kind of dance would he do you think? Let's try it out. Get your instruments and play your rhythm for your family and friends and see what kind of dances they can create. Put music on and feel the music and see what type of animals or what other type of images come to mind and what kind of music or movements you can make to move along with that music. Dancing and music can be so much fun, and fun to exercise and also to express yourself and your creativity. For this and more fun, visit houstonlibrary.org to request more flip kits to take home and to do with your family. With over 250 kits in our catalog, the love of learning and reading can go on and on.
Going out for a walk, I didn't get further than half a block. Something with my foot, ooh, there was something in my shoe. So I took it off and I shook it, and look it, look it, look it. Do you know what fell out?
What fell out?
A tiny wee stone. So I put my shoes back on my feet. I kept on walking down the street.
Walking to the store, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4. Something with my foot, there was something in my shoe. So I took it out and I shook it. Well, look it, look it, look it. Do you know what fell out?
What fell out?
A bouncing ball.
Boing, boing.
A tiny wee stone.
So I put my shoes back on my feet, kept on walking down the street.
I went driving in my car. I didn't get very far.
trouble with my foot. Ooh, there was something in my shoe. So I took it off and I shook it. Well, look it. Do you know what fell out?
What fell out?
A flying bird.
Tweet, tweet. A bouncing ball?
Boing, boing.
A tiny wee stone.
So I put my shoe back on my feet, kept on walking down the street.
I went home and stood on the kitchen floor. I don't think I'd have any more trouble with my foot, but ooh, there was something in my shoe. Well, I took it off and I shook it, and look it. Do you know what fell out?
What fell out?
A locomotive!
Toot, toot, a flying bird.
Tweet, tweet.
A bouncing ball?
Boing, boing.
A tiny wee stone.
So I went to my room with bare feet, climbed into bed and went to sleep.